Hi everyone, I'm Bonita. Welcome to the channel. This channel is about supporting each other with chronic pain. If you're unfamiliar with my diagnoses, please check out the last video where I go into detail. But what I want to follow up on in this video is the clinic that I went to, and they have a new treatment out for pain and neuropathy and that sort of thing. So I have peripheral neuropathy. Honestly, it doesn't give me as much trouble as it used to because I just can't feel it, which I know is bad. It affects you being able to identify a wound, being able to have good blood circulation to be able to heal a wound. And it is just a progressive problem that can lead to other issues. I know that that is an issue, but the treatment for that was this red machine with little lights that is supposed to heat the peripheral neuropathy, bring back some of the feeling to your legs, and increase circulation. But it was $1,600. My insurance doesn't pay them at all. So I opted to not do that. I'm living on no Social Security, only a very small income that I have since I needed to quit my job due to my chronic pain. And I need to make it till I'm 62 to be able to draw my Social Security, and I am currently 59. I have not applied for disability. My type of disability, I just worry that I would be battling it until I'm 62. So I just haven't taken that step. I probably won't if I can get by without it. So I chose not to get the machine because that would dip into my savings big time. The other options they had were an ultrasound type of shock therapy to break up knots in your back that are like seizing, and muscles that are seizing, nerves that have knotted up. I have all of those problems. So they did the shock ultrasound on my back, which is a shock therapy, and I couldn't feel it at all. So they said it breaks up knots. I have to take their word for it because I couldn't feel it. So then I went in to see the APRN, and they offered me lidocaine shots. Now, lidocaine shots are the shots they give you to numb your back before they give you like an epidural so that you don't feel the epidural as much. So they offered me the lidocaine shots to help with my back pain, my seizing, my walking pain, all of that. And I chose to do that. Now, just the shock therapy and the lidocaine shots, they give me 4 shots at a time. They hit trigger points depending on where you are hurting that day. Just those 2 things for 6 treatments is $1,275 out of my savings. Yeah, that is huge. But I'm looking at the fact that I've been in so much pain. No one can help me. No one can do anything. This is the first place that has even offered some assistance in that. So they did the trigger points. They gave me the 4 injections. I went to the counter to make my next appointment for the consult of what I wanted to do. That was still in an introductory phase where they didn't charge me for that for my first treatment. And by the time we made my consultation appointment, I walked normally to my car. And by the time I drove home, I realized it didn't hurt to sit in my car seat. It didn't hurt to walk to my door. And I thought, oh my goodness. So I started researching it online, and it said that these shots can last anywhere from 1 to 2 hours to a couple of weeks, and that it can give you a false sense of security, which I can totally see that because I felt so good. I felt normal. I had 0 pain for the first time in almost 3 years. And I thought I could walk 4 miles, but I didn't do it because I knew that it was just masking that pain, and I still needed to be careful. No lifting, no extra bending, no doing anything that I couldn't do when my back hurts. And I was just praying that it lasted a long time. Well, it did end up lasting about a week and a half. I went back today for my next set of shots and ultrasound. Even though my back in the lower part was not hurting, it was starting to seize up the sides. It was starting to seize across the middle, and I was starting to drag that left leg again that I do when I walk. And when I had the shot, all of that went away. So I knew they were starting to wear off. So I did go back today. I did give them the $1,275 out of my savings, and I got 4 more shots, another ultrasound. Now, my left side doesn't hurt, my left leg isn't dragging, but I'm still seizing up here on the right side, but my lower back still doesn't hurt. So I'm signed up for 6 treatments, and I can set those appointments anytime that I want them to drag them out if I want to. They said they can give them to me weekly if I want. Well, I can't afford that. And I don't know if there's a chance that my primary physician would ever do this for me and my insurance would cover. But since these people came up with it and offered it to me when no one else would, including my primary care physician, I wanted to go ahead and commit to those first 6 treatments rather than dilly-dally around and try to see if they would. I'm going to see if she will before my 6 treatments are up. I have a feeling she'll say no because I just do. I just don't think she will. Primary care physicians just don't want to do anything for pain. They don't want to commit to doing anything for pain. And even though these shots are not a narcotic, I can still see her saying no. So I did get my first set of shots today that I paid for. I've got 5 more to go. I'm going to get another one around the middle of May. And I am just praying that this gives me some really good quality of life this summer into the fall. Let me know, what would you have done? Would you have signed up for that, knowing how much pain you've been in and how it is limiting you on doing almost everything, and you're so miserable you can't even sleep at times? Would you have signed up to chunk away $1,275 of your savings to that, or would you have just endured? I feel like I am out of options, and this is an option that was presented to me. I'm thankful for it, and I want to give it a try and see if it's something that will help me maintain this summer and have a better quality of life. So I did want to report that to you. I didn't buy the machine for the peripheral neuropathy. My son does have a machine similar to help with that. He's going to let me try it. His wife is using it. I will be at their house in June. So I'm going to try it then, and I'll get back to you on how that works and if that helps me at all. But anytime there are some treatments or some options available that I know about, I will present them to you because I want you guys to know what's out there. And then if you know of any as well, please let me know. I have a lot of non-pharmacological things that I use in the description box of this video that have helped me make it this far. I don't have any narcotics. I don't have any pain pills other than like Tylenol and an anti-inflammatory. I have one muscle relaxer I take at bedtime to try to help with the muscle spasms and cramps. And then I have one small 10 milligram pill that I take at bedtime that is supposed to help with chronic pain and has helped me sleep longer than 15-minute intervals. So that's what I have that have came from arthritis doctors and the nerve doctor. So I'm really curious about if you have tried this or if you have found anybody to offer this to you and what you think. Thanks for listening today. I'm excited to read your comments, and I hope to talk to you soon.